a tougher lockdown for South Africa, including a move to level 4 restrictions. How is that going to impact on us as a country? Is it a good idea? Is it not a good idea? Where and how do we come out of this dark hole that we're in? Professor, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Victor. Sorry for the time delay.
No problem.
But yes, you are indeed right. We are in a deep hole. And I think the scenario is going to be very similar to what the scenario was around March last year, April last year. I think we are going to be locked down level 4, level 5. If we look at the statistics at the moment, and I think the statistics for the last 24 hours, if I can believe what I have heard, and that was official, is that it is the biggest total since the start of the pandemic. And I'm expecting the president to react in a very drastic way. We know what is going on with regard to liquor and so on and so on. So yes, I am expecting drastic measures. The question, however, to me is how can we balance this with the economic and financial challenges we are in? Because this virus can be with us for the next 5 or 10 years. I know about people who got the 1918 flu about a year or two back here in Potchefstroom. So this thing is not going away soon, and we need to manage the economy in these circumstances. And I do believe that we do not find the proper balance thus far. And I am very, very concerned about the economic and financial implications of a level 4 or a level 5 lockdown. I hope that they can try to find some balance to deal with COVID on the one side, but not to keep the economy at bay. Because if the economists are right, we are going for a -7, -10 negative growth rate for this year. We are talking about a debt that increased with more than 60 billion every month. And the status quo is just not sustainable. And the right decisions about COVID versus the economy, I think, is one of the most critical decisions to take under these circumstances.
If you were Cyril Ramaphosa, what is the stance you would take at this point in time? How would you balance this very delicate and fragile act that's playing out in our country?
You know, my strategy will be completely different from his. I would say the government must provide general rules. And they must provide these rules and ask institutions to implement this as far as possible within what is the possibilities for that institution.
Example?
For example, what will happen within a university context will differ from what will happen at an institution like SASL, for example. And every institution must find its own best way in terms of minimum risks. And as a government, I will give the minimum line on top, and I will implement that thoroughly, rather than to go into projects of social engineering, trying to determine the behavior of individuals. That will be my strategy, a more decentralized strategy, and on top, I will formulate minimum rules and I will implement them thoroughly. And that will be my strategy. And I will definitely look at the vaccine and see how we can get a vaccine. This thing they call intermetic, something like that.
Ivermectin.
I will definitely check out on that one because my farmer friends are telling me this thing is working and they have practical examples. I will appoint a scientific commission to investigate it and to give us results. Maybe this can help and can assist people. This will be the type of measures I will take, but I am not politically connected. I don't have to deal with the Cossatus and all the others. Therefore, I can shoot from the hip.
Absolutely. And that's where we have to leave it. Unfortunately, we don't have time to talk to you longer, but appreciate your personal views as well. And all I can say is, please, God, protect us, protect our country. Thank you for your thoughts.
I agree. Thank you very much.
Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media.